If Grammarly is showing a 503 error, don't worry. In this video, I'll walk you through the fastest ways to fix it step by step so you can get back to writing without wasting time. A 503 error usually means Grammarly's servers are temporarily unavailable, or something on your browser or network is blocking the connection. The good news is that in many cases, this issue can be fixed in just a few minutes. If this video helps, please hit the like button and subscribe for more quick software tutorials. Now let's jump right in. First, check Grammarly's system status. Open a new tab and go directly to status.grammarly.com. This is the quickest way to find out whether Grammarly is having a major outage or a maintenance issue. If the status page shows problems, then the issue is on their side, and the best thing to do is wait until the service is restored. If everything looks normal, that means the problem is likely on your browser or network, so keep going with the next steps. Next, wait 2 minutes and refresh the page. A 503 error is often temporary, especially if Grammarly is dealing with a short service spike. Give it a couple of minutes, then press Ctrl plus F5 on Windows or Command plus Shift plus R on a Mac to force a hard refresh. This makes your browser reload the page instead of using old cache data. In many cases, that alone can clear the issue and bring Grammarly back online. If the error is still there, restart your browser. Close it completely, then reopen it and try Grammarly again. While you're at it, clear your browsing data, especially cached images and files. Sometimes a corrupted cache or stale browser session can cause repeated 503 errors even when the website itself is working fine. Once the browser is relaunching fresh, try signing into Grammarly again and see if the page loads properly. Now test Grammarly in an incognito or private window. Open a new private browsing session, log into Grammarly, and try using it there. If Grammarly works in incognito mode, that's a strong sign that your normal browser session has a problem. It could be stored cookies, damaged cache data, or an extension interfering with the site. If that happens, you'll want to clear your browser data more thoroughly and move on to disabling extensions. Next, disable browser extensions temporarily. Turn off ad blockers, VPN extensions, grammar tools, and any other text editors or privacy add-ons that may conflict with Grammarly. These tools can sometimes interfere with website requests, block scripts, or change how pages load. After disabling them, refresh Grammarly and test again. If it starts working, re-enable your extensions one by one until you find the one causing the conflict. Also, turn off active network filters. If you're using a VPN, proxy, or aggressive firewall rules, temporarily disable them and test Grammarly again. Sometimes, privacy tools can slow down or interrupt the connection, which makes a temporary server issue even worse. Grammarly may not be able to complete requests properly if your network setup is filtering too much traffic. Once the issue is fixed, you can turn those tools back on if needed. If you've gone through all of these steps and Grammarly still shows a 503 error, the problem is very likely on Grammarly's side and you'll need to wait it out. These server errors usually resolve once the platform stabilizes. You can keep checking the status page and try again later. I hope this tutorial helped you fix the Grammarly 503 error quickly. If it did, please give this video a like, subscribe for more helpful software fixes, and leave a comment if you want a guide for another Grammarly issue. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.